Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Despite their dark past, Lai and Sheila became good friends on The Bold and the Beautiful. They bonded over their shared love for Luna and Finn. Meanwhile, fans are baffled that Lai would associate herself with the notorious killer. At the time, Naomi Matsuda, brought Finn, Tanner Novlin, from the dead after Sheila, Kimberlyn Brown, shot him. He was presumed dead, but Sheila eventually found out his whereabouts. Meanwhile, Lai tricked Sheila into believing that she wouldn't turn her in for shooting her son. She claimed that she had to leave to get supplies for him. However, she tried to pull the wool over Sheila's eyes. Lee jumped into her SUV and drove away into the pouring rain. She thought she had survived. But then a van approached her from behind closely. Lai realized that it was Sheila behind the wheel. Sheila picked up speed as she chased Lee and intentionally drove her off a cliff. She got out of her car and looked down the cliff with an evil grin on her face. Sheila had thought she had killed Lai. But Lai came back from the dead and ended up in Bill's, Don Diamond, care. Do B and B's Sheila and Lai deserve each other. Ironically, the two became friends for a similar reason. Lai smuggled Luna's, Lisa Yamada, body from the hospital in an effort to bring her back from the dead and rehabilitate her. Sheila found out what she was doing, and the two bonded over their granddaughter. Over on one soap opera message board, B and B fans questioned Lai's friendship with Sheila. The original poster asked, "Is Sheila and Lai's friendship realistic?" Sheila has turned to Lee about her marriage to Deacon Shane Cannon. She has become her close confidant. One fan responded, "I think so. They're both criminals who will break any law to get the outcome they want, all in the name of love." Someone else argued, "Lai's actions make zero sense at this point. She's so judgmental of Poppy, but she gave Luna another shot, pun intended, by saving her life, and now she's cozying up to Sheila, the woman who shot her and left her beloved son for dead." Some fans think the two are bonded for life due to their complicated family ties. Another person noted, they share a son, a granddaughter, a grandson, and now a great-grandchild on the way. Too many things bind them together. B&B viewers previously called out the hypocrisy between Lee and Sheila. Lee gets away with the crimes she committed, while Sheila has to continue to prove that she's changed. What are your thoughts on their friendship for decades? The Bold and the Beautiful has built its legacy on betrayals, shaky alliances, and jaw-dropping reveals. But even by soap standards, this latest twist has fans reeling. No one, not even in their wildest only in daytime television imagination, expected to see Leigh Finnegan and Sheila Carter standing on the same side of anything, let alone sharing a scene without someone being sedated, restrained, or screaming for security. Yet here we are watching Lai and Sheila interact with something resembling tentative civility. Some viewers call it maturity. Others call it foreshadowing. Most call it unbelievable. And nearly all of them are asking the same question. What in the world is happening between Lee and Sheila? And what is the show planning? What unfolds beneath the surface hints of a storyline far deeper than a simple temporary truce. This is emotional dynamite, raw, messy, layered, and it's absolutely dripping in potential drama. Let's break down why fans are buzzing, what this uneasy alliance might mean, and why Lai's unexpected shift has become one of the most controversial and exhilarating pivots on The Bold and the Beautiful this year. Before we talk about forgiveness, cooperation, or whatever label we're trying to squeeze onto this bizarre pairing, we need to remember exactly what Sheila has done. Because Sheila Carter's rap sheet is so long it could wrap around the Forrester mansion twice, and the worst of it. What she did to Lai. She believed she killed Lai. Let's not sugarcoat the horror. Sheila forced Lai off the road, sent her into the water, watched her burn, and left her for dead. Not figuratively dead, not emotionally dead. Actual flames, smoke, a fiery car crash. Lai survived by sheer willpower and the writer's need for a mid-season twist. Lai's son, her miracle baby, her pride. Sheila didn't just hurt him, she pulled the trigger and left him on a filthy alley floor to die. Any one of these crimes would make lifelong enemies out of most people. Combined, they should have guaranteed that Lai would never be within 50 feet of Sheila again, without holding a court-ordered restraining order in one hand and a taser in the other. Yet now, Lai is tolerating Sheila. Not screaming, not spitting venom. Not threatening to lock her in a psychiatric ward. And fans can't figure out why. No soap twist is random. And this one is fueled by psychological tension thicker than dollar store hairspray. Is Lai suppressing her trauma? Lai has always been the epitome of emotional discipline, too disciplined sometimes. She buries emotions with the efficiency of a surgeon burying paperwork. But Sheila isn't the kind of trauma you just tuck away and move on from. If Lai is pushing down that rage and horror instead of confronting it, the result could be catastrophic, especially if Sheila is manipulating her in ways Lai doesn't yet realize. Is Sheila trying to reinvent herself and using Lai to do it? Sheila's redemption arcs come around more often than Ridge switches wives. Everyone ends in manipulation, panic, or police sirens. But the odds of Sheila using Lai's presence to legitimize her new life are sky high. Imagine Sheila giving speeches like, "Even Lai sees I changed. Finn's mother, and I have made peace." To Sheila, Lai isn't just a former victim, she's a tool, a prop. A shield. Fans know it, the characters know it. But is Lai aware? Is Lai trying to protect Finn in her own way? This is the theory that fans argue over the most. Some believe Lai is playing a long game, keeping her enemy close to prevent another attack. By interacting with Sheila calmly, Lai can monitor her, track her, predict her movements. It's the equivalent of a lion trainer never turning their back, even when the lion seems tame. Others argue Lai is stepping in because Finn has major blind spots where Sheila is concerned. He's compassionate to a fault. He wants to believe Sheila can change. He wants peace, stability, and a real family. Lai may see her friendliness as a protective buffer, one that might keep Sheila from slipping back into chaos. The linchpin of this entire storyline is Finn, the man who shares DNA with one and a lifetime of devotion with the other. Finn is the gravitational force pulling Sheila and Lai into each other's orbit, whether they want to be there or not. Why Finn complicates everything. He wants a mother figure, even if Sheila is the dangerous version. He needs harmony in his life after years of trauma. He doesn't want to choose between the woman who birthed him and the woman who raised him. And secretly, he hates the tension between them. So if Finn starts reacting positively to signs of warming between Lai and Sheila, Lai might grit her teeth and endure it, for him. Not because she forgives Sheila. Not because she trusts Sheila. But because Finn's heart has already been broken once, and she refuses to fracture it again. This blend of emotional duty, maternal instinct, and buried rage creates the perfect recipe for a storyline that could explode at any moment. Social media commentary is a mix of, "No way is Lai really warming up to Sheila. Sheila must be manipulating this somehow. This alliance will blow up and I want front row seats. Lai girl, blink twice if you need help. Why is Lai treating Sheila like they're co-workers sharing the break room?" Fans know Sheila too well. They know she doesn't turn over a new leaf, she sets the tree on fire and blames the saplings. So what exactly is the show setting up? Here are the most likely, and juiciest, directions the writers may be going. This is the fan favorite theory. Imagine the moment. Sheila starts to believe that Lai has forgiven her. She drops her guard. She confides something she shouldn't. And Lai strikes, either legally or emotionally, in the most epic takedown the soap has seen in years. Sheila may weaponize this newfound understanding with Lai. Suddenly she's showing up unannounced at Finn's hospital. At family dinners, at events, and when people question it. Lai and I have worked things out. That would send Steffi into full-scale meltdown territory. Which leads to, if Steffi learns Lai has been tolerating Sheila, she will not be subtle about her reaction. She'll rage. She'll lecture. She'll accuse. She may even throw Finn into the middle of it, forcing him to choose sides once again. And that could push Finn into a dark emotional spiral, the exact kind that Sheila can exploit. This one is chilling. What if Sheila starts seeing Lee as the closest thing she'll ever get to a family bond with the Finnegans? Sheila might twist reality to justify it. We've both made mistakes. We both love Finn. We're more alike than you think, lie. This warped maternal longing is classic Sheila, and exactly the kind of delusion that ends in obsession and disaster. This storyline has huge potential. What if Lee encounters a crisis she can't handle alone, professionally or personally, and Sheila ends up being the only person who can help? Imagine a patient who threatens Lee's career, a legal situation tied to Lee's past, a secret from her early medical years resurfacing. If Sheila helps her, even once, it could complicate everything emotionally and morally. Lee could feel indebted. Finn could feel conflicted. Sheila could use it like social currency. Despite how shocking it is, the Sheila Lie storyline works because it taps into something deeper than rivalry. It taps into motherhood. Both women, they are two forces bound by the same love, but separated by morality, past trauma, and the limits of forgiveness. This makes every scene electric, not because they like each other, but because the stakes are sky high. Forgiveness isn't the story here. Control is, strategy is, power is. And Finn is the emotional prize in the middle of the battlefield. Lie may act cordial. She may speak calmly, she may even allow Sheila small moments of dignity. But forgiveness not for the woman who tried to kill her, not for the woman who shot her son, not for the woman who destroyed her life multiple times. What fans are seeing isn't forgiveness. It's something much more intriguing and far more dangerous. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our BOLD and BUTI Fuel UPDAT YouTube channel for more update news.